everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. My name is Claudia. Happy New Year everybody. Happy 2022. I am so excited to be here with you guys, to be on YouTube, to bring you guys this video today. If you guys are new to my channel, please make sure you guys go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Turn on the bell for notifications. It really helps, our small channel get out there and reach more people. I really appreciate everyone that has stuck around, that has subscribed, that's part of this community. I love you guys so much. So as you guys may have noticed by the title, today we're going to be talking about getting out of our comfort zone. I know it's a term that has become really popular and everybody loves to put it out there and talk about it, but are we really about it? Are we really? So getting out of our comfort zone, it's something that it's never easy to do. It's never gonna get easier. It's something that has to push us. It is gonna be uncomfortable, 100%. It's always gonna be uncomfortable. That's the whole point of getting out of your comfort zone. It's never gonna feel like, like you're meant to be doing that thing, or you're really good at it, or you know what you're doing. It's always gonna feel awkward. You're gonna feel like a beginner. It's never gonna feel like the right time. We love to wait for the right time until we graduated, until we get the raise, until everything is in place, until we reach a certain number. And it's just that's not the point of getting out of your comfort zone. It's kind of like one of those decisions in your life that you just have to either you jump or you stay on the edge. And getting out of your comfort zone, to me, has literally been just jumping. I can't be barely dipping my toes in the water. I have to just jump. I have to just go for it and do it. And I've had many different situations that have forcefully pushed me out of my comfort zone. That's something entirely different. Sometimes those can be good. Most of the time for me, they've been really great learning experiences. But I'm not talking about those types of getting out of your comfort zone. I'm talking about the people that, you might be my age, you might be a little bit younger, and you might feel stuck. You might feel like you have so many dreams, so many things that you want to go after, so many things that you could be doing. Maybe you're really talented at a couple of things or one thing, and for whatever reason, you're just not doing it. You're too in your comfort zone, and you have to just take a step back and realize what is it that's holding me back. The number one thing that holds us back in life is fear of failure. Fear in itself is something really difficult to overcome, to conquer. It creeps up on us in many different ways, but I would say that fear of failure is probably the biggest thing that stops us, has stopped me so many times from doing so many things. As I've mentioned before, fear, anxiety, have really put me in dark places mentally, and it's been really tough to overcome it and just get out of my head, because I'm somebody that's way too much in my head. So it's hard for me to just go for it, to just jump. But I've done it, and as this 2021 ended and now we're starting this brand new year, I feel like in such a new headspace. I feel like I want to try so many new things. There's so many things that I haven't done. There's so many things I want to do. There's so many possibilities out there in so many different areas of my life as a woman, in fitness, entrepreneurship, social media. Why just stick to one? Why just try one and let that be it? And if it doesn't work out, I want to at least say that I tried it, that I wasn't scared, that I got out of my comfort zone and I tried that new thing and I gave it my all. So that's where I'm at, but definitely fear of failure. And it's so crazy because I was just listening to an interview the other day, and this guy was like, oh, well, I admire Mayweather because he's never lost, and that's amazing. You have that record in general in life. Maybe you're somebody that's never lost. You've never lost family, you've never lost friends, you've never lost in work, money, whatever it is, and everything's been great. But if you've never lost, I just feel like you can't value and appreciate the highs for what they are and the lows for what they are. Somebody that's never lost, taking it away from sports, or even maybe in sports as well, if you haven't had that moment, like that gut wrenching moment where you've lost something or someone and you've never had to start over and start from zero, then I don't know, it's like you to me it's like you kind of don't know how to value or appreciate certain things. Not that I think you always have to lose, but I think that losing is such an important part of life, and the more comfortable we get with losing and sometimes being defeated by whatever, the more humble and the better perspective we have to see what really matters and what doesn't. So just try and remember that when, fear creeps up on you and there's something in front of you that is going to push you out of your comfort zone, then just remember that and remember to get comfortable with losing, because if you get comfortable with losing, the only other outcome is winning or learning a lesson. So it's going to be a plus plus. So just don't let that fear of failure like stop you from getting on the ride. I think sometimes when we have, you know, people around us, even if they're good people and they're good friends and family, but most likely they're around us because we have a lot of things in common. We have a lot of similarities and things that we agree on, or, like I said, we're family or something. So when you have people around that and there's no one in your group that's like trying something different or wanting something different in life, then it's very easy to get stuck and just be comfortable and not really aim for more, because you don't want to be the one in the group that fails or the ones that tries something or the one that goes off kind of the normal track that everybody's on. So just pay attention to the people you have around you. Like, it's a brand new year. Find new ways of meeting new people. I've always been a big believer in surrounding yourself with people that are into the things that you want to be doing, even if you're not doing them. So find those people that, and I'm talking about things like trying things in life, but if you're somebody that has, an issue with spending money, then get around people that know how to invest money, that are doing better things with their money than just spending it on shopping or something. If you're somebody that has some sort of addiction, get around people that have had addictions and are now in a real better place. Just surround yourself with those types of good people, those good examples. I think that can really help you see, like, hey, they took that first step. They were probably scared at first, but they did it. So yeah. And another thing that me personally has stopped me from getting out of my comfort zone is gonna be planning too much. That might be just a me thing, but I just, 2021 was a year that I just kind of said F it to my agenda seriously. And it was really funny because I had like so many things planned for 2021. I had so many things that I wanted to accomplish and so many goals. And let me tell you, 2022 was going to be a way different year than how this year is beginning for me. But it's just funny, like I'd write things down like, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then, because of my faith, God would just show me like, actually, you're not going to do that. Actually, it's going to be more like this or this or that. Don't plan too much, you can't you just got to sign up for the class. You just have to do it and you have to show up, and that's about it. You can't over plan all the details, because again, if you're doing something truly that's out of your comfort zone, it's not going to feel second nature. Eventually it might feel second nature, but at first it's not going to feel second nature. It's going to feel like, what in the world am I doing here with these people? Like, this is not for me. And that's the thing about everybody that throws around like, get out of your comfort zone, get out of your comfort zone. Like, it's not something fun to do. It's almost like one of the most awkward things you can do. So it's not, they hype it up to be like this really cool thing. It's great on the other side, but at first when you're on this side, you're like, yeah, no. So if you're trying to get out of your comfort zone, don't BS yourself. Let 2022 be the year where there is absolutely no room for BS, and you have to set the example. 100% you're not going to feel good during that time that you're getting out of your comfort zone. That's the point. That's what I really want to stress, because again, it's such a common term that I see so much everywhere, and it's not easy. So don't don't feel like it's gonna feel like this amazing, you know, joyride or something. I want to show you guys that I'm about the talk and I walk the walk. So ways that I've gotten out of my comfort zone in life have been starting to lift weights. That's the first one that happened years ago. I was a girl that would only do cardio. I would do a lot of cardio both in soccer and at the gym. I would just go upstairs, do Stairmaster, run, which now I think I have no idea how I would do that because I die at the thought of doing that type of cardio. But anyways, going downstairs to the weights and trying to figure out how to use the machines and lifting heavier and trying to focus on my form, all that was extremely out of my comfort zone, and now it's like second nature to me. Now I love it, and I've grown so much from doing that and getting out of my comfort zone. Something else that I did that's out of my comfort zone is begin to model. I started, you know, not professionally of course, but just to say, like, I model for my husband. I started modeling for him back in 2017 because if you guys don't know, he's a photographer and videographer. I'll go ahead and put his page here so you guys can follow him. So I started modeling for him in 2017, and that was something that I was very uncomfortable with. I was very self-conscious, low self-esteem, poor body image, body dysmorphia, I mean eating disorders, you name it, you know. So that really put me out of my comfort zone, and now it's something that I truly love, and it's giving me the opportunity to work with different brands, you know, clothing brands online, and it's something that I really enjoy. I mean, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys know that I love to like model and take pictures and get ready just for the picture, and it's helped my self-esteem a lot. So that's definitely a win for getting out of my comfort zone in that sense. Another thing that I did, it's kind of social media related, but starting this YouTube channel, I think it's going to be 3 years. I 100% admit that I have not been consistent with it, and it's one of my biggest goals for this year. But each time that I've done a video is me getting out of my comfort zone, when I much rather just hide under my covers because I get so shy and so camera shy. But you know, here we are, and it's always been for the better because I've actually received a lot of nice messages of people that are like, you know, I liked your video, thanks for doing it, you should do more. I'm just giving you guys these examples because I want you to see that there's so many different ways you can get yourself out of your comfort zone. It doesn't just have to be like you quit your job and you go travel. Like, no, there's so many things you can do, and these small little changes, they end up mattering and being so much more in the long run. So another thing that I did last year that I have not shared on my channel was that I had this job, and it was a terrible job, guys. I don't even want to like give them any credit or talk about it, but it was a job nonetheless. You know, I decided to quit, and I made myself a promise that 2021 was going to be the year that I become my own boss. And I kid you not, I have it written many different places, and I wrote that at the beginning of 2021. And I didn't think that it was going to be because I quit my job, you know, but I decided to quit my job. And ever since then, I have been doing so many different things. I don't mean illegal things or things that I'm not proud of, but just so many different things to make money. And thankfully, I have not had to return to a regular job because that's not something that I want right now for me. You know, I'm not ever going to speak badly on jobs because I come from an immigrant family, and, you know, a regular 9 to 5 is literally why I am here, why I have so many things, the way I was raised. So I'm never going to speak bad about somebody that has a 9 to 5 job. It's never going to come from me, but it's just not something that I feel fulfills me like in a professional way, like career wise. Anyways, so ever since then, I haven't had a 9 to 5. I've been doing just social media. If you guys like, I can make a whole video on like my entrepreneurship journey this past year. But yeah, I'm really proud of that because that was a really big step, because for years I wanted to dedicate myself to other things that really fill me, fill my time. And I've been doing it. You know, it has not been easy. It has not been graceful. It hasn't been always the most fun, I want to say, but it's it's a great journey so far, and I can't wait to see where it takes me. There's just many ways that you can challenge yourself to get out of your comfort zone. It doesn't have to be, again, the regular things. And just know that you are going to face hurdles, you are going to face pushback, you're going to face maybe even judgment because you're trying something new. Maybe you're going to be the first one in your family to try that thing. But 100% I can guarantee you that you're gonna come out a bigger and better person for having done it. Like, hands down, that's for sure. I don't regret any of the things that I mentioned. They've, on the contrary, made me a better person, developed me in some way, helped me, or maybe even helped somebody else around me. So I just wanted to share those things with you guys because it's the very beginning of the year, and you know, so many things are changing constantly in our world, and we can't just get by anymore by doing the bare minimum. You know, you can't just do the bare minimum. You got to really try and aim for a little bit more in the time that we have, especially if you guys are, again, my age. I'm 25. Like, what are you doing? You know, like, what are your goals? Where's your mindset at? What are you leaving for the next generation? It can be the next generation in your family. So just things to think about, you guys. And I think I'm gonna cut the video here. I hope that you guys can take something away from this video. You guys got something. I appreciate you guys sitting down and chatting with me for a while. Again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, let me know what video you guys want to see next. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.